Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Crypto Empire, where we dominate the crypto market. Hope you're all doing great. It's currently 9 a.m. EST on a Monday morning, September 16th, and this live stream will be a bit different from our typical Sunday live stream. All right, this won't be a Q&A focused live. If you guys want to ask questions, I will answer a few at the end, and super chats have priority because today we're focused on charts and news, and it will be a very action-packed and informative show. So welcome to Crypto Empire Morning Domination. I'm your host, Connor. Let's get right into it. Let's start things off like we always do with our crypto market overview. And we got some interesting stuff happening right now in the charts. We will hop right into Bitcoin. My phone's really trolling me. Sorry. Let's hop right into Bitcoin and go over what's happening. So we have a red day on BTC so far. We are below our daily open price, which is $59,122. So what I am looking at right now for BTC, if we go to this Bitget chart, we get a little bit of a different view. What I'm looking for is we're holding this trend line support currently. So I see two scenarios playing out. Scenario A is the bullish scenario. The bullish scenario is where Bitcoin bounces from this trend line support, reclaims the daily open. If it can reclaim the daily open, there's a good chance we push up to these local highs at $60,000. All right. From there, that is local resistance. But if we do make it up to this level, good chance we can see a push higher towards 62,000, even before Wednesday, which is the FOMC meeting day, right? In 2 days and 4 hours, right? This can happen really to start the week. All right. So that's our bullish scenario for Bitcoin. Just look for a reclaim of that daily open, again, at $59,120. If we can reclaim the daily open, flip the day green, good chance we push up 60 to 62K. Now, the bearish scenario is what I discussed on yesterday's live stream, and that's just going and grabbing all of the untapped liquidity below, right? And there's a lot of it. So if that's to happen, we're going to break our trend line, and we will likely head towards our red X here. X marks the spot at around $57,188. All right, so that's what I'm seeing on Bitcoin right now for the day. Either we reclaim the daily open and push up to 60, or we break this trend line and we head down here to 57. And from there, that will be our kind of closest support level to current price. And we'll see the reaction there to gauge its next move. But if you're trading, if you're day trading, this is this is the direction I'm seeing for BTC today. Now, let's go ahead and get into what's happening right now in the market. So we have the FOMC rate decision in 2 days and 4 hours. All right. And if we look at these prediction markets, well, there's a 98% chance that we do see cuts in interest rates. All right. 57% chance that we have a 50-point plus basis point decrease. That's 0.5%, or a 25 decrease, 25 basis point decrease is 43%. All right, so we are going to get interest rate cuts on Wednesday, which is very, very bullish for commodities like Bitcoin and like crypto, but it could provide for some short-term volatility to the downside. All right, so definitely something to keep in mind for BTC. I think it's going to be a very bullish thing over time here over the next few months heading into Q4 and Q1. But, we still have the bottom of the channel at 52. We have the lows at 48 and the yearly open at 42. All right. So those are still in play. And there's decent probabilities we see them. So just keep that in mind. Now, also moving on in terms of some news. So we were talking about Ethereum and how weak it is in yesterday's live stream, especially in relation to the ETH BTC chart. All right, if we look at ETH BTC on the weekly, this thing is just in a free fall lower. It looks like it wants to come down to the closest demand zone at current price at 0.032. Well, what's happening right now with Ethereum is people are giving up on it. They're completely capitulating ETH and they're moving on. This whale, after 8 years of holding Ethereum, he got 16,636 ETH at a price of $5.23 in February of 2016. He started selling the Ethereum yesterday, September 15th. All right. He held it for 8 years. He bought his ETH at $5.23. And now he's had enough of Ethereum. Moving on. So the whale held on to these ETH until 4 hours ago. And this was posted yesterday at 11:32 p.m. When he transferred the 16K ETH worth $40 million to an address. The whale then sold 350 ETH at a price of $2,340 each. 8.5 years ago, these coins were worth only $87,000 altogether, but their value has skyrocketed to 38.9 mil, a 446x increase. Yes, that's why we're in crypto, to get 446x gains, even over 8 years. I mean, amazing. So the price of ETH dropped more than 5% today, causing ETH BTC ratio to hit a new record low since April of 2021. All right, so Ethereum is really going through it, right? We were talking about how yesterday, it's as weak as Vitalik Buterin and his spaghetti arms. And yeah, people are just capitulating, giving up, likely moving over to BTC, right? They see Bitcoin as a kind of safer investment that's also going to give good returns. And the reason you would dump one asset for another is because you expect the asset that you want to outperform, right? So basically, people are expecting Bitcoin to continue to just outperform Ethereum, which is why we're seeing the shift of people dumping ETH and moving over to BTC. And this is just represented in the ETH BTC chart here. All right, so keep that in mind. If you're an ETH holder, something to consider. You'll need to make your own decision. My job is only to provide the information to you on what is happening so you can make the most informed decision possible. Anyways, moving on with our news. So if we look at the gainers and losers on the day, we got the Nairo coin up 664%, and the Nairo ETH coin down 36%. All right, and what's really interesting is that Binance went ahead and they listed Nairo, not the Nairo ETH, the other Nairo today, along with Turbo and Baby Doge. All right, so they listed these on spot. And what's crazy is Binance had already listed the Nairo ETH on futures, along with like all the other big exchanges like Bybit and Bitget, etc. Right? They all listed the Nairo ETH coin on futures, but now Binance went ahead and listed the other Nairo on spot, and it's up 664% on the day, and this is down 36%. All right, so definitely some kind of shady business, foul play going on here, in my opinion, because look, if Binance is going to list the other Nairo, what do? You short the other Nairo. There's a lot of Nairos to keep track of here, but anyways, Nairo, as you can see here, down 36% on the day with an absolute free fall down. These two candles on the 4 hour, it decreased by 51% in 4 hours time. All right, so crazy things can happen in the crypto market. This is why you need risk management. You need to use stop losses, and you can avoid all the big losses. Just take small losses, small wins, and big wins, and you're going to be a profitable trader. Sounds simple. Don't confuse simple and easy. That's just the game. But yeah, this is some breaking news today, right? The other Nairo ended up getting listed on Binance Spot, up 664% on the day. Baby Dogecoin also got listed up 55%. Neural's putting in work, up 21%. This thing's been rising consistently. Tau Subnet, one of the better ones out there, Neural AI. But regardless, super interesting. And Turbo as well, listed on Binance Spot, up 13% on the day. Turbo right here. No, that's Pi. Turbo is right here. Yeah, here we go. Right, it's a huge green candle for Turbo. I mean, this was impossible to kind of predict. If you were already in a long ahead of that, well, then you printed on this. But all in all, crazy world. I mean, crazy. Now I want to go over Sundog, which I covered yesterday. So we were talking about how on Sundog, we're bullish on it, but we didn't want to long it. We didn't want to long it over here, knowing that everybody had their stop losses beneath these lows. So I gave you levels to look for, right? 32.5, 32.17, 31.7, and the lowest level at 31.09. Well, I basically said when price comes down into these levels, you got to be looking for longs. All right. And look, if you were day trading this, right, if you were waiting for price to come down to the levels, first of all, you could have shorted it down into the levels, right? Because I said watch for it to come down here. So if you put 2 and 2 together and had some kind of intuitive thought process, you would have said, oh, it's going to come down to those levels. I could short it, right? So that was a beautiful move. I mean, 8%, all right, would have been a nice day trade scalp. But the real play was the move into these levels to long. And I mean, even if you just caught the middle line entry and you went for a scalp, 4%, not the greatest, but still, you moved the stop loss up. You shouldn't have taken a loss. And your goal is to always not lose money, especially when you're day trading cryptocurrency. The number one goal is always do not lose money. All right. So anyways, it's up to you guys to manage the trades, move your stop losses, et cetera, et cetera. But some volatility here. Look, if Bitcoin goes ahead and pumps up to like 60, 62K, good chance that these levels will continue to hold. I would be looking for the bottom level now, a sweep of the current Monday low on Sundog. A lot of volatility has been grabbed, so we'll see if they want to grab more lower or if they are ready to push this thing higher. And one more for you is XRP. So at this point for XRP, in terms of day trading, scalping, what I would be looking for now is a move down to demand, right? Basically, we were looking for a reclaim. We were looking for a reclaim at this level as our entry trigger yesterday, but price just tanked, right? So we never got our entry trigger to go long on the reclaim. Now what I would be looking for is, again, a sweep of the current Monday low into demand for longs. All right, that's a quick little update in terms of day trading, scalping on the shorter term time frames here. Let's go ahead and move on with our news. So CZ will be released from prison on September 29th, which is in around 2 weeks. All right, so CZ, he's the GOAT, right? He's got some famous sayings like, if you can't hold, you won't be rich. Anyways, this is a big narrative for the market, actually. Crypto is kind of, brain dead in a sense where like CZ getting released from prison will cause the market to pump. All right, so then it lines up perfectly as well with kind of the election narrative timeline, right? The election on November 4th, again, 40 days before the election, around 40 is when we see the market start to price in the big bullish event catalyst, and then it ends up being a sell the news event on November 4th. But late September is the time we expect the market to start to turn. And here we have CZ getting released on the 29th. It's not a coincidence. It's not a coincidence. It's the end of September. All right. So market calendars, and this is very bullish, actually. All right. Let's go ahead and move on now. So talking about some news, I mean, the political stuff, yeah, I don't like talking about it here in the channel. I like talking about crypto, but it does affect the crypto market. So that's why I want to talk about it. So Trump, another assassination attempt confirmed by the FBI yesterday on Sunday. So, shots fired at the golf club he was playing. He is safe. According to various reports, multiple gunshots were fired at the golf club at the time the former president was playing. Crypto markets have reacted to the news. Bitcoin's down on the day, et cetera, right? So, yeah, I mean, a Trump win is very bullish. And I mean, look, this is the second assassination attempt in like a month. Like, what the heck is going on here, man? What the heck is going on? Clearly, they don't want him to win. All right. So, I mean, what is happening? It's really nuts. And I mean, look, is this correct? So right now, according to these markets, which look, the polls are just, who knows if they're accurate or not. I mean, we know they're not accurate. Look, if voting made a difference, they wouldn't let us do it. Let's put it like that. Anyways, I digress. Harris is in the lead right now. All right. So I don't know. Not really sure. But in regards to Trump, he's got some big news. He's actually launching a crypto exchange with his sons, Eric Trump Jr., as well as Barron. Barron's the DeFi genius behind it, who's 18 years old. We'll go ahead and play this quick clip here. So World Liberty Financial, a new crypto exchange being launched by Trump. So tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern time, he is expected to announce the debut of a cryptocurrency platform called World Liberty Financial that will be controlled by sons Donald Trump Jr. and Eric Trump. Trump's 18-year-old son, Barron, who's at NYU, is identified as the project's DeFi visionary, according to a white paper on the project obtained by cryptocurrency news site CoinDesk. So they are embracing the future of crypto and leaving the slow and outdated big banks behind. All right, so look, we know that FTX was a plant by the other side, right? A money laundering plant, money funnel thing. Look, Trump does business. The guy's a businessman. He's the best in the world. All right, so he sees an opportunity here clearly in the crypto world, and yeah, he's going ahead and launching a new exchange called Liberty Financial. So, I mean, interesting times, and overall, I mean, I think it's bullish, but we're going to see how the market does actually react to it. It's kind of nuts that Trump's launching his own exchange, but that's the world we live in today. Little is known about how the platform will operate. Crypto exchanges are platforms where investors can buy and sell cryptocurrencies. It will promote financial independence. Let's see. 70% of the company's tokens will be reserved for company insiders, while the remaining 30% will be distributed through a public sale. A portion of those proceeds will go to a founding team, according to the report citing the white paper. All right, so maybe not the best tokenomics for the exchange token that they're going to launch. Maybe not the best investment opportunity there. But nonetheless, something to keep an eye on. And this will be announced by Trump tonight at 8 p.m. So have your eyes on that. Something to consider. Maybe we'll get some volatility because of it. Now, it's a big week because we actually have 3 red folder events today this week. Yes, we do have FOMC on Wednesday. All right, but we also have some more high impact events. We got the core retail sales tomorrow, Tuesday, at 1:30 p.m. That's going to cause some volatility. Look out for that. And then we also have the unemployment claims on Thursday, another high impact red event for the markets. All right, and obviously FOMC on Wednesday. So it's a huge week right now, and there will be a lot of volatility to trade on these lower time frames. All right, so again, let's go ahead and take another look at BTC. For everybody just tuning in right now, we'll go over Bitcoin again and what I'm seeing here on the charts. Long story short, we have a lot of untapped liquidity below. We have these lows over here building up at the 57s. And we also have this low down here around 55. So there's a lot of liquidity to grab lower. If we do end up losing this trendline support, I would be looking for a move to the closest level, which is 57,100 approximately. From there, we're going to look for signs of a possible bounce or continuation lower. Now, if we do end up holding our trendline support here, I'm looking for a push up back to our daily open right here, right? Flip the day green. If we can manage to flip the day green, I'd be looking for a push up to the local highs at 60K. All right, test previous day high, previous week high, etc. If we're going to be green here, we got to flip these key levels like yesterday's high and the previous week high. And then we can go push up towards 62K, which is our quarterly open. All right, but we are at a battleground currently with this trendline support here at 58,500. And yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll see which direction we get here. Again, we got to flip this daily open green if we want to push up. So I'm looking for that. Have your eyes on that daily open today. And if we can push it green, we'll likely push up to 62K. Otherwise, we're headed down to 57. So stuff like CRV, we're still waiting for that to come down to 25 cents. So Tau back below 300, rejected again from this supply area of supply around 330 up to 365. All right, so what we're looking for now on Tau, monthly open is at $280. All right, that's a key level. With where we are in terms of everything, decent chance we come back down to the low 200s or at least 250. So, I mean, the time will run out where you can't buy Tau cheap anymore. This is cheap Tau as far as I'm concerned. Time will run out where you can't buy cheap Tau anymore, but I think we still have a little bit more time to get our hands on cheap Tau. So something to consider there. I think Tau is one of the better investments out there in the market. Looking at some of these other memes, really not too much going on with these. All right, guys. So we've been going for a little bit here. I covered what I want to talk about, so we'll open it up to Q&A for a little bit. So we got Johnny G. What's going on, Johnny? He says, thoughts on Casper and other Casper memes. They launched yesterday, so I really don't have any thoughts on any Casper memes yet. I haven't really looked into it too much, Johnny, so I can't really give any thoughts on that. Shout out to Silvadala. Guys, smash up that like button if you like the Morning Domination live streams. Appreciate all of your support. Shout out to NYX Scorpio saying, good morning, sir. What's going on, NYX Scorpio? We got Steve in here. What's up, Steve? We got All Day Dre. We got HN Gloose. We got Man with a Plan. He says, how can a president run an exchange and be in charge of all regulatory affairs? Well, he's not running it. His sons are running it. Shout out to Bullish on Parade saying, morning, champs. What's going on, my friend? Good to have you here. We got Wyatt saying, what's up, Connor? Update on Brett, please. So update on Brett. I mean, all we can really do is look at this chart. All right, so Brett right now is basically underneath his key resistance trend line. Keeps on getting rejected. Rejected. All right, so with this, we have our level marked over here, our demand level. 5.5 cents to 4.7 cents. Look for this to hit, Wyatt. That's our Brett update. Keep it short and sweet. Amsterdam says, Connor provided the best alpha in all of crypto. Once again, Amsterdam, thank you for your support. Kedar, I have Kaz, Render, and IMX. Is that a good stack? Well, I like Kaz. Sol is decent. Render is good. IMX is a good gaming pick. Super. I mean, I don't like Super personally, but it seems to be doing quite well. So it's not bad. Super on the weekly is looking decent. But yeah, not a bad stack there. Let's see, Amsterdam, thoughts on Winner casino play. I've never heard of Winner before. I'm really not sure. This thing is a year and a half old. On Arbitrum. Yeah, I don't know about Arbitrum and the whole ecosystem over there. I mean, the market cap is tiny. If you want to go for the main kind of casino play, it's Rollbit. which can still give a really good return at 226 mil market cap. TT says, good morning. What's going on, TT? Let's see. The fact Trump's famous starting an exchange can only forecast bullish sentiment. Yeah, that's one way to interpret it. So you're holding strong through this bleed. It's tough, but another rhetoric will turn soon. Yeah, Wyatt, it doesn't make sense to sell, right? The time to sell was in March, April. To sell now is just like selling the bottom, basically. That's the way I see it. Opinion on Ponky. I like Ponky. I've always liked Ponky. If we go ahead and take a look at the Ponky chart here. We've just been bouncing from this little demand zone consistently. Bounce, 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 bounce. I took this scalp last week. And price came right back into the zone. I was asleep. I didn't catch this, right? It happened at midnight. Going to bed quite early nowadays. I'm tracking my sleep with the Whoop band, right? So, I mean, I'm in bed at 12 midnight now. So I missed this pump again in the demand zone. But yeah, it would have been a good little scalp day trade. Would have woke up to some nice profits. Anyways, opinions on Ponky. I like Ponky. Let's go look at our DEX screener chart so that I can show you my whole entire schematic on Ponky that's already up there. All right, so here on DEX screener, again, we have our entire schematic. And we have the green box. The green box is the buy zone. The buy zone was put on the chart months ago. All right. We want to look to buy at the bottom of the buy zone, preferably in this orange box overlapped over the green box. All right. Prices for that is 25 cents down to 19.920 cents basically. All right. That's our buy zone on Ponky. All right. Sub 25 cents is really ideal. 27 is not bad if you're just going to hold it spot. Obviously, if you're day trading it, you need to be very calculated with your entries. Stuff like this, but generally speaking, most people are just holding Ponky spot, and good buy levels for Ponky spot is like 25 to 20 cents. I mean, when price was up here at 50, I said to myself, anywhere in the green box would be good. That's sub 36 cents. But now that we're in the green box, spending some time here, right? We want to get the best entry possible. And that's at the bottom of the zone. That's 25 cents down to 20 cents on Ponky. All right, so I hope that helps. If it is lost, which I mean, it's holding really, really well at these levels. So, we want to see it continue to hold. If it is lost, you want to be looking at around 12 cents, which would be a huge, huge blow, right? That's over a 50% block, a drop. But yeah, if we lose 20 cents, good chance we do come down another 50%, which is nuts to think about. Don't bank on that happening, right? Don't wait only for that to happen, because there's a good chance it never happens. But yeah, here's our Ponky schematic to follow. Opinion on Ethereum, it's a good coin. ALPH is a good coin. You have your demand level, 150 down to 136. Crazy move back down to $1 not too long ago. Right over here in July, this thing went back to $1. Prices from December. Had a 100% move in like 2 days. Now it's just kind of oscillating. But yeah, Ethereum's a good coin. I think it's worth holding in a portfolio because I think it will do quite well. And if you look at something like SMH Space Mesh, I've been tracking this thing. It's in this parallel channel. Look, what's either going to happen here, we have multiple confirmed touches on the top. We have 3. So there's a chance this one breaks on the 4th or 5th attempt. All right. But if we just continue to fall, be looking for another tap at the bottom of this channel, and that would be at like 36 cents. But yeah, this thing's going to break out, in my opinion, of this descending parallel channel. What altcoins would you hold to make 300K with 30 grand? Tau, if you just wanted to clean 10x. I think you'll get that, especially if you can get it like low 200s. Even right now at like 290, it's not bad. Pretty decent chance you can see a 10x return up to 3,000 on that. Not financial advice, that's just what I think. Shout out to Emin, says, hi, Connor. Nice to see you again. What's up, Emin? Good to have you here. We got Wyatt. He says, yeah, I've been engrossed by Ponky also, but haven't pulled the trigger yet. I'm heavy Brett still, but I may allocate. Yeah, I think both will do well. Ponky's a lower market cap. It's also on Solana, so it's a bit different variables at play. But yeah, Ponky's a good coin. You can't buy what Ponky has built with their brand on social media, so that's why I like it. JHO Smokes says, appreciate the detailed alpha. You know it, my friend. And Wyatt says, do you hold any Coinbase stock? No, I don't. I don't hold any Coinbase stock personally. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go ahead and wrap up our stream right now. This is Crypto Empire Morning Domination. It's a quick show every single morning, bringing it to you. All right. So again, not our typical Sunday live stream structure. We get through the charts, we get through the news, we get through a little Q&A at the end, and we go ahead and wrap it up for the day. Everybody's busy. You got jobs, you got lives to live. You can't spend the morning here, watching. I got stuff to do as well. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this live stream. Be on the lookout for the next one. Join the free Telegram group if you want to be notified when the next live stream will be. If you want to get more in touch with me, check out the link below for the Crypto Empire Mastermind. And if you're looking to trade and you don't know what exchange to use, check out Bitget. Link is below in the description. You get some sign-up bonuses and discounted fees as well if you do use that link. If you're new here at Crypto Empire, smash that subscribe button down below and turn on all bell notifications so you don't miss any future videos. If you enjoyed this live stream, smash that like button down below. I appreciate the support. It does help me out. But my name is Connor from Crypto Empire. Signing out. I'll see you in the next video.